The ISM podcast. You feel me? We're back.
Ism.
We're back. You know what I'm saying? Long awaited, of course. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You guys were waiting. Mark
You guys are
Willie up
starving
here.
for this game.
That's right. That's right. They're starving, man. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna feed them. Game. You know what I'm saying? That food for thought.
Yes.
That's what we do, man.
Yep.
I don't know where we should start, man.
I don't
There's
either.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
Well,
You
wanna-
pick, bro. It's up to you.
There's a couple things. This is kind of some news shit. But number one, do you know the dude from that 70 show?
No. No, yo, broke my heart.
Stop.
I remember what?
Do you know? Do you know?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
But no, because I remember when it first came out, and I told you.
Oh, you did.
Yes, he had a Black Sabbath shirt.
Yeah, you're right.
That was one of my favorite shows, but yes, I know what happened. He got sentenced to 30 years, right?
He's facing 30 years. I don't know if he got
facing 30 years. Oh man,
30 years, bro. What do you think about that, man?
Well, you know what's funny, dude? For anyone have you ever seen the show?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bro, like he's like a shitty person on the show. Like, doesn't he go out with Kelso's girl?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
and he's just like the asshole and things like that. Shit. I'm trying not to like. I mean, it's funny, but like,
yeah. I thought you thought it was gonna be the main guy.
No, because he's married to Mila Kunis.
Yeah. No. I mean, the Eric guy.
Oh no!
Yeah, I thought that's what you thought.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, as soon as you said it, I knew I had it written down on my notes.
Yeah, I remember you told me that months ago.
I was so sad because he's so cool in the show. Like he's so cool.
He's a cool guy, but would you want him as a friend though?
In real life, no.
I would not want him as a friend.
No.
You couldn't trust him, really. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, he seemed like a dude that would just do scumbag shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but do you think
that's like the shit he was into?
Yeah, I mean,
which is so funny.
He's the cool dude.
But yeah, it's disgusting and it's.
What do you think? 30 years though? Like what do you think? Like in your opinion, do you think that's excessive? You think that's justified? What do you think? 30, he's never getting out. I mean, he obviously might, but like 30 years.
Damn, bro. I don't know if he should get more because we have to talk about what rape does to a person.
It definitely does change.
I think in Sharia law, that's definitely like you're gonna get taken out. Like,
yeah, you die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
But and because I don't know, I bring that up because it's like old school, like traditional in a way you could say.
Right.
Now, the way like things would be carried out, but I just don't know because I'm like, look at the effects, how it affects someone. Like 30 years is a lot, but I'm like, bro, like you back me up. Like, what do you think?
No, I mean, I agree. I mean, to an extent.
Like, what the angle that I'm coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what is it pertaining to the victim?
Yes. It changes their whole entire life. They are never ever going to be the same.
Relationship, everything is fucked up.
You haven't.
It's like you stunted someone's growth.
You've killed who they are today.
Yes, because now they're damaged, and then
they're damaged.
Yeah,
and and also it takes a sick person to do that. To force someone, like it's just weird. Like, why would you? I'm like
famous.
Yeah, if the girl's not into it, bro, I don't want to be into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I told you about. I knew a kid, man, who raped a girl at Fairfield, I think.
Is the boy?
Who?
One dude?
No. I never hung out with him. We only knew each other from middle school. I think he went to Bassick. I don't even know why I just said my high school or whatever. But I think we went to the same high school. But we would see each other at the gym. Like when I would go to the gym or whatever.
When did that happen? Like
after, bro, we would see each other in the gym. We'd go to Edge, and imagine I give the address to that too.
I might as well say your home address. Actually, you might as well.
But we would see each other in the gym, and we would just like talk here and there and things like that. He's I can't give too much details and shit, but like we would bump into each other and talk like here and there. Mm-hmm. And he would always ask to hang out. Always text me. Always. And
that's weird, bro.
About him.
Yeah.
Just I'm telling you, bro. It's like the vibe. Mm-hmm. Something because it was nothing obvious. Like it was just I was like, I don't know, something about you was off Or like, I don't know, you know, and I would be very hesitant, and I was just I never did. And then out of nowhere, it was crazy, dude, because the details of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot how. Oh no, one of my friends told me. I don't know where he was like,
yeah.
huh?
No,
I don't know where he was like, yo, this dude, you know, he raped a girl. I was like, what? And I looked it up. Yeah, like they met up on Tinder, and then they linked at the university, dude. And he was, what the article said is that her friends had to literally take him off of her.
Is a big guy?
No, my height, regular dude.
Wow, bro, that's some weird shit.
That
man.
is scary, dude.
That is.
I'm like, he was weird, but not that weird.
Yeah,
like, that's weird.
Here's the thing about it, right? Is
and he's not like he's not a bad looking guy either. He even got nose surgery. He's not a bad looking guy, so I'm like, why? Because you know, I would maybe get it, but it's like you know, it's like you could get a girl, you know.
The thing about it is like, right, for dudes to do that, like,
what is it, Mark?
Bro, like, I don't, because some people think it's a power thing. I don't know. What do you think it is? Like, what do you think that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the reason behind it, it could be a power thing, but
like, don't you think?
I don't know, bro. Because I used to have this joke when I was in like when I was in high school. I'd be like, it's like sort of like dumb hearing when like guys who rape their wives. It's like, dude, just ask her, you know.
Oh wait.
Because that happens. It's rare, but I'm pretty sure it happens. Because I'm getting at it with this girl. I'm like, bro, they met on Tinder, so it's like you could have, if you played your cards right, you could have just got some anyways.
Right.
She let you in the dorm.
Right. Damn, I keep forgetting my thought. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. I feel bad for girls in that sense, man. Like, as far as, because they have to.
This is why, like, I understand them having pepper spray and knives and all that shit in their purses all the time, bro. I've known so many girls, like, they show me like their purse and they have like a pocket knife or pepper spray or brass knuckles, shit like that.
Guns and coke and crack and
a chicken wing.
You know what I'm saying? Popeye's fucking biscuits and that shit. You feel me? Stale ones. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Use condoms and shit. You feel me? But no, I mean, I get it. But like, my thing is, once they meet me and shit, they realize I'm not gonna do any of that. Like, I mean, I guess they really don't know. But like, my vibe, I'll never give off that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, the weirdo vibe, the
because it's not in you, Mark.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but the harder, I guess the thing with the Tinder thing is, the first step is to get them in person, to see them in person. Yeah. And for you to do that, you got to pass through all their hoops and shit like that, because obviously it's a possibility that
they have their breeding process.
Precisely. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, you can, I guess he was able to get over it, but I mean, that's just weird, bro. But you know, I had a story, right? And I think I told you this a while ago, but I was working at Staples one time, right? This is years ago. And there's this dude, and it's funny because he was doing the same shit you just said. Kept on asking to hang out. Man. But, you know, this is white boy, bro. I'm, you know, not to say I don't have white boy friends, but he was weird. He did make me laugh, though, so I talked to him at work. He made me laugh. I thought it was funny. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mind, like, talking to him. I think we went to go have pizza on our lunch break together. You know what I'm saying? Like, he drove me to a proper place, and you know what I'm saying, we had pizza. Yeah, so I wouldn't say he was a cool dude, but he was a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? So boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I could always, something was off about him, though. It's funny, man. I'll say the same story, but something was off about him. And I was talking to my other friend at the job, and he said the same thing. He said, like, man, like, I don't like him. Something's off about him. Right? He said the same thing, but I was like, man, he's funny as hell, man. I'm not hanging out with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, a couple weeks later, I walk in, dude. You know, my other friend, not the guy I'm talking about, comes up to me. He's like, bro, come over here. He shows me literally a video of the dude going to trial. Going like sue and everything on TV type shit. He got charged for child pornography, and he was sentenced to 10 years of probation. He wasn't allowed. Yeah, you already know. His dad was hooked up. He couldn't be around computers at all. Like, he couldn't have any. I don't know if he couldn't have a phone. I'm sure he could have had a phone, but like, he couldn't be around computers. But he was on 10 years probation or some shit like that, right?
I mean, I don't agree with the punishment, but he's still fucked. Like, he
Yeah.
can't really get a good job, and I mean,
So
that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, right? I mean,
so pretty much the story that I heard, because he had quit after I guess we knew about it. It seemed
like got fired,
or because they didn't want to hire him. They didn't want to hire him, but they couldn't
discriminate.
They couldn't discriminate because he technically wasn't. He technically
wasn't a criminal.
No, because he was only on. I don't know, bro. It was hard.
Like, wasn't a felon because
he wasn't a felon or some shit like that. Yeah, because he never went to jail or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is apparently the story is that he had some videos of his girlfriend, but the girlfriend was underage at the time, and his dad basically went to trial for murder, right, and beat it, but it was because like they weren't able to get enough evidence, and basically the cops went inside the house and said they're checking everything. They took his phone, his laptop, and they checked it, and there was shit on it, right? So that's how we got convicted. That's how we got charged or whatever. You know.
That's how he got caught.
That's how we got caught, essentially.
Holy shit, that's scary, bro. Because he was like never supposed to get caught.
No.
Well, not, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, had his dad not done that, he would have been good.
Bro, there was I was watching this one. I think it was when Cumtown. I think they went live. They were having like a live thing or whatever. And one of the guys, Nick, he was talking about. He was like he made a joke about like he was like some guy in. I don't think it was Canada. It could have been Pennsylvania or something like that. But he said he was like yeah. So there was this guy who got caught with 5 terabytes of, and I don't even have to finish it. And I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, 5 terabytes, Mark." He was like saying, "Bro, he probably has a picture of your kid in there."
Like, holy shit!
So Mark,
are we? I feel like I can hear an echo in here.
Really? Hello?
Yeah, I think you need to turn me down.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Good,
okay, you should be good now.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Do you still hear it?
I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, because I still don't hear you.
Slightly.
What about now?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can hear it a little bit. Do you have headphones? Do you have headphones?
No. If I put my AirPods in, I don't know if it'll disconnect this.
Check.
No, but if it is an issue, I will get like the ones you plug in because I could just plug them in here.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
I hear it slightly, bro. Slightly.
Damn, bro! Imagine the helicopter thing came back too.
No, stop! Don't even say it, man. I don't know. I don't know. You don't have like a PS4 headphones?
That could no, because those don't plug into this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd have to. If it is an issue, I just have to get like the regular headphones that I plug in here.
Do you have those or no?
No.
You don't have those right now?
Nobody has those, because my phone doesn't take them.
Yeah, that's true. But my shit does.
Because you got the iPhone C.
No. Fuck that. Oh no, I'm trying. No, it doesn't have. This is an LG, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, this is an LG. This shit still takes it, bro. It's not too old either. But anyways,
do the new ones
I don't hear it anymore. I think the LG phone still does. Yeah, the LG.
I'm gonna
It's alright. I don't hear anymore. I don't hear it anymore.
It still would be nice to get headphones.
Yeah, you should.
Have headphones. They're cheap as hell because I probably get the Apple ones. But anyways, what were you saying, bro?
I do not know, but
we got too much to talk about.
Yeah. Let's move on to another topic.
Okay.
That's depressing, a little bit.
I mean, all this shit is depressing because we talk about reality.
Exactly. Which is kind of yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Let's see what I got on my list. We have. Fuck it, Mark. Chicago Walgreens kiosk. I'm gonna send you this right now. So for those who don't know, in Chicago, they unveiled the anti-theft store. In response to shoplifting, there are only 2 aisles in the entire store. Everything else needs to be ordered at a virtual kiosk.
That reminds me of the shit where when you go to a bad or like.
You know what I'm gonna do actually, bro? I think I'm gonna screen share.
Okay.
To show you guys exactly what it looks like, because it looks pretty crazy. You can look at it too, Mark.
Yeah. Screen share that shit.
All right, let me see.
But it reminds me of basically when you go to like lower income areas.
I know you're about to get at.
The Walmarts, they have shit locked up.
Yep.
And it's mainly black
like condoms,
products.
regular shit.
condoms, but they have like
Plan B's I've seen locked up.
Bro, the hair products, the black hair products are mainly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Locked up. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, is definitely strange. You know, you can think what you want to think about that, but yeah, let's
say what
see
it
this.
Is, Mark.
Mm. Well, you already know,
Why
man.
did they do that to only black people? What
exactly.
is your theory?
Well,
and is it justified? Because I'm gonna keep it real. Like, is it justified?
Right. Not fully. In a way, it's preventative maintenance, I suppose. But we already know the reason to steal is because you don't have. If you don't have, you know, say you're more likely to steal.
You see this, bro?
Yeah, let me put this shit on the screen.
So right now, Mark is putting up
it's up there.
A Chicago thing. Okay.
Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it.
Oh, Dad. Oh my God, this is the exact same way I wanted it, Mark. Oh, I'm so happy. Holy moly. Because I can still see myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm so happy, dude. IZM is
you know what, bro? I was gonna say the
dude's gonna make it bigger.
No. I was gonna say the shorts would work like this, but they wouldn't because it's not in the right.
But the clips will.
The clips will.
Oh my God.
Dude, so you're right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead though.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys could see, I'm pretty sure you would just order your stuff, and just like Chinese takeout, you just come and pick it up right here.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So this is right here is gonna be a thing of the past, I guess. Nothing just hanging loosely.
Bro, I'm telling you, if they do this here, it's gonna catch. It's gonna catch. And I'm gonna start doing it in a lot of places.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I mean, bro, it'll be an excuse to do like the cashless society.
Exactly.
In a way, you know.
Yeah. You don't have to interact with nobody.
Look, Mark.
Wow, you don't go in. Dude, you don't go in.
You don't go in.
There's no interaction anymore.
And it's open. It's open. They got the address out and everything. It's
wow. They must lose millions and millions of dollars, maybe even $1 billion of merchandise of store. But okay, let me ask you this.
Same thing with Walmart and Target. This is Walmart. I think a bunch of Walmarts left Chicago. I think.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they're just stealing and just rioting and I mean, bro, there's look at California. I think there's a law over there where you could just steal a certain amount and the cops cannot stop you. Like, have you seen the videos of people just?
No
you have not seen those videos, bro? They'll be yeah. There's like a certain amount that after that they cannot no one can touch you or grab you, bro. And they literally just would they come in there with a trash bag and just walk out. Yes.
Are you serious? Where in Chicago?
In California.
California, bro.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Bro, I've seen this. I think it's been a good year now. I think it's been a good year.
Do you know how much it is? Do you know how much you can take? If
I had to guess, dude, I think Dewan was actually talking about this, and he was saying that it's not a felony unless you take, I think, $500, something over $500.
Oh, but you can still get arrested though.
Yeah, probably charged and shit like that. I don't know how it is in California, but yeah, of course, yeah, you could probably get go to jail and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me ask you this: who, in your personal experience, have you known that stole most?
Oh, my friend. I don't want to say his name or whatever, but yeah, he used to steal a lot when he was younger.
You about to say the only black person you're ever friends with?
No, he's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But yeah, he used to steal. But it was when he was like younger, like middle school. I don't think high school, but it was a lot. Like clothes, like it was like regular, typical. Like him and his friends, yeah, they were just so many stories he told me about running away from security guards and shit.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, because they'll do the typical, just put a bunch of clothes underneath and walk out.
Oh, okay.
Like they'll go into fitting rooms and shit like that.
Okay.
And then they'll also steal candy, bro. This dude, he told me that they would like panhandle sometimes, like act like they're poor. Him and his friend.
See,
make so much money. They'll stand in front of the grocery store.
Yeah, you can make, bro. I know dudes, bro. They'd go to Toronto and they would, they'd make $200-300 a day, just going to different locations doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the tighter clothes. This is why I'm very wary. Because I was driving the other day, right? And I saw a dude, he had a poster. He said he had it was a Spanish dude, actually. A Spanish dude, and had a little baby. And it was talking about how there's a surgery for a tumor. I gave him some money. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, I gave him some money. But then maybe...
Mark, no, you are serious, dude. I'm going to tell you after why I said that. Go ahead.
Okay. 2 weeks later, I see... not the same dude, but a similar, not the same dude, but a similar, poster. I don't remember. I think it was for no. The first one was I don't remember either. One of them was for a funeral, though. One of them was from a funeral, and one of them was from a tumor. And when I saw that again, I'm like, And it's
funeral
around
for the tumor.
My
Fuck
bad.
Cancer.
But also where I work is like it's the better side of town. It's the more richer side, and where that intersection, that's like,
starting people. To not.
No. Well, yeah, actually, no, yes, but like beyond.
Kind of like how how Bridgeport is. Like,
yeah,
bro, sometimes it could be nice, God, and then it could be very, very like.
When you come down here, bro, I'll show you, because the poverty line is crazy. Either
is
way.
it like here or like,
yes,
like, bro, over here it's so obvious, Mark. Like, you could go from like PT to like $1 million houses in like a block or two when you go to St. Mary's, where we would used to remember when we remember St. Mary's is the long one, not Seaside.
Yeah, I remember.
A couple blocks away from there is the projects.
Yeah.
And those are $1 million houses.
Yeah, actually, maybe Bridgeport's a little bit worse, but Lubbock is. I still love. In my area is bad too. It's bad, but I think Bridgeport actually might be a little bit worse. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving this shit out no more, because it just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, I don't know if they're being real now. You know what I'm saying? But what were you gonna say?
That what you said last episode, bro, that how we're so synchronized, because I was literally thinking about you saying that. I'm not even joking. About you talking about you giving money to homeless people.
Really?
Yes. Really? Because yesterday I was thinking about it, because when we were talking about how we just like grew up different, or like we like different things, how like you could be in a car with somebody for 16 hours, or like was it just that we were talking about yesterday? Like, you were talking about going to Vegas.
Yeah, going to Vegas.
Yeah, and then I started thinking, I'm like, damn, me and Mark, like, we have our like things that we click on like really, really good, and then we have some things are small and some things are kind of like big that we do have different. And I was thinking, I'm like, I can't be in a car like that, or I just can't drive long. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, I always tip. And I not always, but here and maybe like 2 to 3 times a month, maybe I'm giving a homeless person something. Okay. And I'm like, Mark doesn't. At least last time we talked about it, like, you don't like at least like the tip. It's like the beginning of Reservoir Dogs. Yes. And literally, yeah, because we kind of have that conversation too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And with homeless people, I remember you would be like, "Oh, don't even make eye contact."
Yeah.
And for me, it varies. I get the reasoning behind both of them.
Yeah. Because me, it's like like I said, I know dudes that would travel to big cities.
I understand. Yeah, where you're coming from.
Like, I know, I've seen it. So it's like, man, am I about to give some dude his come up? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to contribute to that.
Of course not. Yeah, bro. Like, for me, it's usually I don't know. I just try to like judge them. Like, you could tell who's a crackhead and who isn't. Like, who really needs money and who doesn't. So when I do give money, at least I try to be like, okay, no, it looks like they're really, you know.
Yeah. And honestly, the guy at first, bro, he passed my test. I don't know what it was about him. He had this look on his face. He had the vibe. I'm like, yo, this shit look real. Like, I'm like, and I had cash on me. And I had cash on me. I don't use cash personally.
I'm surprised.
I never carry cash. Not anymore. Like, right, like, since. Anyways, like, since I'm like, I'm getting like, Never mind.
You're building?
No. I'm saying like I'm legit. It's legit shit, right? So I'm not using cash. I'm gonna use cash. Or sorry, I'm not gonna use cash. It's legit shit, right?
Oh, I see what you're getting. I like cash, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, my dad pays me in cash. I like it. Like, I don't know,
bro. Look,
that shit don't get old.
No, but bro, you get cash. You gotta drive to the bank, deposit it.
I don't deposit it.
You just spend it, right? You spend it.
No matter how much it is, because them boys are gonna be like, where the fuck is this money coming from?
You know what? Okay,
Mark, you're right.
What?
Don't tell me you're just putting cash in the bank.
I don't get cash though.
Okay, but I'm saying, have you ever, or like, did you not even think about that?
When I was buying my first property, right? I took out money, right? And then
you trying to buy it in cash like that, like physical cash. That's so funny. You know what that reminded me of, bro? Remember Get Rich or Die Trying? Mm-hmm. Remember the scene when 50 buys a car, he just throws the duffel bag at him? That shit don't happen anymore.
That's right.
And I was like, yo, you need a credit check.
Bro, you do that, right? they're gonna. Well, actually, cash might be a little bit different, actually.
And no. I would say it is smart.
Yeah,
I personally, I think maybe we kind of differ when it comes to.
No. You know what? Honestly, I agree with you. Honestly,
it's both. I'm with you too, bro. For me, it's just credit cards and cash.
Yeah, my reasoning is because I don't get paid in cash. I get
of course.
paid.
Yeah, you know I mean, I only use it because sometimes I do. Because
exactly.
I work. My main job doesn't.
Yeah, obviously.
Like
Right. But my thing is as well is if I have cash on me, I'm liable for it to get one stolen, lost. So I don't. If anyone,
I never keep because I've thought about that too. My friend, he gets paid in cash, and like he's just stacked up a lot. And I've told him like, dude, you just only keep like maybe $100, $200 on you,
bro. I don't shoot because if anybody gonna try to rob me, bro,
take it.
What you gonna take some receipts and shit? You gonna take my cards and
shit? That's a good point.
That shit.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Mark, but you know what? Bro, if they can hit you like good, bro, because they'll just give me your phone and your wallet and your car keys. By the time you get your shit together, them boys bought a PS5, vape, and everything.
Okay, the phone would be if they took my phone,
and they're gonna because everybody got a fucking $1,000 phone now.
Yeah, and
you can't. The keys to the car is obviously an exaggeration, but let's just say if they do that, because some of these dudes are crazy like that. I've seen so many videos of people, bro, pumping gas, going to the store, and the car just
car's gone. Car's gone. In those situations, bro,
it's. How do you, bro? You gotta like. What do you do, Mark? They say I can't call it Uber, especially where the fuck are you? Your ass is gonna have to start begging.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, this is his thing, right? My first thing is flag someone down. Yeah, I mean,
you look at the way you do. Imagine you like with that shirt on. Hell no.
They don't think I'm gonna rob them.
Okay, so that's realistically what you do, bro.
Yeah. The next step is
like you're gonna do the whole thumb thing.
No. I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna probably go to a stop sign and be like, "Yo, that sounds so sus. I just got robbed. This is that."
Your ass don't even remember the dude with the battery.
What? Oh shoot!
At Burger King.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you do, Mark? This is actually like a good, fun question. Like, what would you do?
You call my bluff right now, for real. Because you're right. You're right. I wouldn't pick someone up.
Where we hold people accountable.
I personally wouldn't pick someone up. Not even because of how they look. Personally, me, I don't believe you. That's my reasoning. Is I just don't believe.
Isn't that so shitty, man?
It is. Man.
I don't either. No one really. You're gonna lie to me and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna believe you at face value." Right. No, but it just sucks that we've gone to that point. That imagine if someone genuinely needed that help and they just.
You know what, bro? But I think I can coerce myself into getting some.
Of course, you're gonna find your ass. If you could walk your ass home, you're gonna have to walk your ass home. But it's just interesting because by the time you have to get
everything is already done. Everything
card is gone.
Yeah, but even so, they couldn't really do much, right? Because one credit, you can always get that shit money back. Because if you didn't spend it, if you call them up and say, "I didn't. This doesn't mean I got robbed. This and that." They're gonna avoid that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I only use credit. You feel me? But what I was gonna say.
But it's. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like there is a con, but it's not really the real con because we're the credit card, bro. You don't got to put a pin in. For a debit card, you do.
Exactly.
You know,
so you can literally, obviously until they hit the limit, right?
Yeah.
But,
which is a lot. So,
but my thing is, look, even if they spend that money, they have to put in a zip code. Sometimes, actually, no. Only when you go to the gas station. So extra.
Really? I've never had that.
No.
Never. Yeah, you be pumping. You use the pump, right?
Yeah, use the pump.
I've never done that. I don't know why I don't trust that. I've seen too much scamming shit.
Yeah, the thing where it comes off.
And my dad actually had a scare the other day with his truck. He was using it. What did he? I don't even think it was a scare thing. He was just like daydreaming or something. What did he say that happened to him? Oh, it didn't stop. Like it kept going. Like the gas kept going, and it didn't stop. And because it got stuck. And he was like scared. He was like panicking. And I told him, I was like, Dad, you just go inside and tell him what number you want, because it'll just stop at that number. Because when you do that, it's just gonna keep going, and it'll just keep racking up your whole card. If anything.
Well, I'll be worried about the shit actually. Like, wait, was the gas still going? Like the actual gas? Yeah. I'm scared of like having the gas like overflow.
Yeah, it was like full.
Yeah, that's what I'd be scared about.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's you know. But I think I
like cash. I mean, and they're gonna try to. I mean, Mark, your ass is gonna end up being like, Daniel, you were right. After the bricks comes in, and after we're like, we gotta like scan our foreheads to go into Walgreens and shit. You know, so I like cash. I like cash also because they don't know what the fuck I'm buying.
Exactly, can't trace it. You can't trace it.
You can't. I don't know. I just like it. I just
bro.
Mark, the main thing, Mark, is some places, bro. I've been to some places, bro, where they don't take card. So rare,
really?
But I have restaurants. Yes,
I've been to places where they don't take cash.
Me too. Yes.
More so.
Yeah, usually like the main chain ones. Yeah.
More so, right? And the thing about it is, if you make any large purchases, right? Even if it, I mean, like 30, 40, 50,000, right? You have to say where you got that money from.
Of course, that's why you don't put it in the bank if you get that cash.
Well, here's the thing.
That's why you see in the movie they put it in the walls and shit.
No, but yes, but even if you go to a dealership and you pay that money, they're gonna ask.
Oh, of course, no, definitely. The only way, I mean, I'm giving y'all too much instructions now, but the only way is just get it off of Craigslist. Mm-hmm. You just register it and boom, get a damn Skyline. You get it like a Skyline off of Craigslist.
Yeah, shit like that would work, but. You go
too much work. Too much work.
I'm
always gonna recommend people to go the legal way anyway.
Yeah, go the legal way. Because if you do the legal way, bro, you buy that car, bro. Within 48 hours, the cops are gonna be there saying where you got that money from, and they're gonna be there with the impound truck saying, "Yeah, we're taking this because you can't show me where this."
Yeah, one thing, and they just everything comes.
Now
where does that money come? I mean, you're gonna go to jail. And
now you're laser focused. They're laser focused on you. So there's not, I'm saying, nothing you could do without without eyes on you. So, I'm saying, I just, man, go the legal way, man, because you can't buy a house with drug money. You can't buy a house.
No.
I mean, look, there are ways
not really. Like
there are ways to get through it.
Of course, laundering and all that.
Laundering and offshore accounts, there are ways.
But I mean, you're gonna be. How many people are really to the point that they're like, I gotta launder? No one's laundering $1,000 they made from like a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really gonna do that? No. And you don't have the connections again as well. Most dudes that are just chopping a little bit of coke, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Making a couple $1,000, every week or a week or so. You don't got the connections. You don't know. This takes millions of dollars to do this shit. You don't got it. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just go the legal way, man. But it's crazy because if you told me this at 16, if I said this shit to myself at 16, I would tell you you're some bullshit. I would say you're some bullshit. What we were just talking about, like just like going the legal way and doing this and doing that.
Really, you were anti the legal way back then?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Is it more because of secrecy or what was it? Like anonymity?
No.
Or why were you just? Why did you like that more?
It was more so because I felt you could get away with a lot of shit if you were smart, which you can, but it requires connections. And if you don't have the connections, you can't do the shit that you want to do. Now, let me ask you this.
The thing is, Mark, even when you're at that height, bro, they don't really last long at that height. How long was Pablo at that height? How long was Chapo at that height?
Not long, bro.
That's a stressful.
It doesn't last. It doesn't last.
And it's just not fun. You're always watching your back. That is a stressful way to live, dude.
Man, it is stressful, bro.
Damn.
Like, I remember times, bro, where I couldn't stay at home. I told you this story.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I could not go home. I couldn't park my car at home. Luckily, I had an older brother to tell me that wasn't because I was going to park it at home. Something happened, right? And I was going to park my car at home. And luckily, my brother said, "You're an idiot. Don't do that. Parked it somewhere else." What exactly he said took place. And because
it was like literally the house next door.
The home invasion. I'm not even gonna joke about it because that's just real. But yeah, man, it's not, man. If you're in that game, bro, it doesn't last. It doesn't last, bro. Just.
But most dudes don't listen, bro. It's like they gotta bump their head. Tell me how many people listen to Get Out the Drug Game. They're like, "Oh man, you're right." No, it takes a lot of lessons and a lot of. My old boss, dude, he stopped because they did like a raid, and he was like on the floor and everything, and he prayed. He said, "If they don't find crack or any drugs or whatever, I will get out the game." And they did it, and since then he never touched it or never did anything.
Wow.
So he took it as a sign from God. He was like, "I'm just not doing this."
Wow.
Never went to jail.
Never went to jail. So he was one of the lucky ones.
He told me stories like, no, he's very smart. He's very wise. One of those like wise hood dudes. How old is he? Probably like 40, 41.
Okay, so he's a bit older than my dad. Because my dad grew up in the crack era as well. Well, not the crack era, but kind of. Yeah, crack era. Yeah. But he said he knew dudes because he's Jamaican, right? So he knew dudes. He went to Central. he had friends that got shot in the head, you know, killed. But he said he used to just go to school and go to work. He said never hung out. He never hung out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's because he said he didn't have time. He didn't see the reason to have really like friends like that to hang out like with, right? So he would talk to them at school, you know. So, but I'm uncovering things that I didn't know about my dad because
Of
my
course.
cousin, yeah, my cousin had actually told me they got robbed in Jamaica, the whole family.
Damn.
Yeah, I had no clue about this. My dad, and that's apparently why they left Jamaica.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, I had no clue about this. My cousin
But
just
yeah,
told
still
me.
can't come back.
No, but we've been back, but they got houses out there actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they got house, but I guess because of my grandmother, she just didn't feel safe. She decided, and we had family in the States, so we were able to, you know what I'm saying, go.
Bro, the shit I hear about Jamaica is like over there is like a
Look,
motherfucking jungle. And I've heard that since I was a kid. Like Jamaica is fucking crazy.
Jamaica is different. The brutality is different from the States.
What the
It's different from anywhere you would, well, not anywhere, but it's different from the States that we've seen because dudes just boom, you know, shot in the
What
head,
is
you're
it with
done.
the mentality over there, bro? You know what I was gonna say initially, like there's just good weather, but it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? But you know how
This
like
is
Bridgeport gets in the summer, like there's always
yeah,
somebody dies and shit like that. I'm like,
yeah.
is there anything truth to that? Like what California's crazy? Because they're
I
always
don't think so.
outside, it's always high, you always see people. But obviously
You know
that
what?
could be a factor, but I'm like, what the fuck is it, mentally?
Well, here's the thing
Bro, because
about it,
you've
right?
heard it. I mean, I've heard it from a bunch of people. Jamaican people are crazy. Like they're crazy.
It's like I got mad at you. I'm kidding.
But that's just what I heard. Like,
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
no. I mean,
like
look,
just very like loud or just do
look.
crazy ass shit.
I think I've told you this story. I had a family member. Apparently, my dad told me they they they, they shot him in the house. They cut out his eye and they put it in his mouth.
Oh my
And I think they cut off
god,
his head too. The brutality is different.
Phil.
And the stories get worse and worse the more you look into it. And these are 14, 12-year-olds doing this shit. Think about that for a second. I want everyone to just think about that for a second. Imagine yourself at 12, at 14, 13 years old, and you're cutting off a guy's head. You're shooting him down with the AK-47. What would have to happen to you before that to get you to that point?
Not much, obviously, because they're young. But the thing is, you gotta look at their parents
Yes,
and deeper
but
into it. Like, it's like, is it the influence? Is it governmental shit? Because obviously they don't listen to their parents. They don't fear their parents. You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
fear your parents. Your parents aren't your friends; they're your parents. You have to fear them. So it's something
Also,
with there's lack of discipline, basically.
also, don't you think as well is it's a lack of connection to reality,
Of course.
right?
But I mean, Mark, what is reality? What do you mean by that? Are you saying like no, not being emotional? Like, okay, are you gonna stab him because he stole like a Capri Sun? You saying shit like that? Like, be
You
realistic
know,
and just talk it out, or what are you getting at?
well, in a way, but the main point I'm trying to make is what you're actually doing. Do you want to really hurt this? Well, you know what? No, you're right. You're right. Like I guess the point I'm trying to make is, do you really want to hurt this person? Like in that sense, do you want to take him off the earth? Like,
In
do
that
you know?
moment, they think so. Yeah.
Do you really want to pull that trigger and like obliterate him? You really want to cut off that head? Can you do that and not feel something? I can shoot someone,
Are
but
you asking me, bro, or?
no. Well, no.
Because
I'm
they,
just
Mark, they obviously they're past that, bro. It's like the
yeah. They're
kids that are
past
in
it.
the cartel. I think I've told you about them. They literally desensitize them. They start off with like, oh, just kill
Yeah.
a kitten, and then there's out of
Oh,
nowhere they
really?
put it.
Is that how they do
Yes,
it?
yes.
Oh,
Since they're
okay.
really, really like young.
Interesting.
Yes,
Really?
like animal,
That
like
makes
little
a
things.
lot of sense, bro, because I know serial killers, right?
Of course.
They're known to have
Yep,
killed small pets at first.
bro. Because you have to get Mark. What is that? What is like? What's the meaning behind that, like killing something innocent? What does that do to you? Because after that it's like a rites of passage of like, I'm a murderer now and I'm like desensitized. It's like, what is that, like, what does it do?
I think honestly, it shows you don't have a conscience. or you can at least drown it out. Because I've killed bugs, I've killed spiders. I mean, okay, I won't say. Let me say, yeah, yeah. I mean, and I'll even think about like, damn, maybe I should just threw him outside the window.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Right? Like I'm like, dude, did I really think he needed to die? Like, just me right now, right? But until you kill a cat, until you kill a dog or some shit like that, if you can do that and not feel anything, okay, maybe I can do some more. Maybe I can do some more. And then you keep going until you can kill a person, look them in the eye.
Yeah.
And I think, like, everybody watching, you need to go watch City of God, because there's a point in the movie where they corner like a little ass, like small ass, like kid gang, because they're robbing people. They're like, yo, you causing too much attention. Everybody run except two kids. The one kid's a little bit older. He might have been like 12. The other kid's about like 8. They give the little kid, another kid that's rolling with them, he probably about 12. They give him a gun. They said, all right, choose who gets to live. He goes, he shoots one of them. He said, yeah, they both get shot. But one of them gets shot, they get to choose their hand or their foot. Right? And the little kid, he don't want to do it, right? He don't want to do it. But they give him the gun and say, yo, do it, so you need to do it. And he kills one and shoots the other one in the leg or some shit like that. Fuck. And the City of God is taken in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Rio de Janeiro. So
Brazil is another freaking
yeah, Brazil is brutal, man. The less brutal. Income, but you see the pattern though. The less income, the more brutal. Right? Would you say that?
Yeah, man. I don't know why people, these politicians they just act scared of that word, resource. Like they're always like, no, we need more cops. No, make better laws and tougher jail times and get rid of the guns, and it's the food or they gotta eat healthy. It's like, no, dude, you give them more jobs, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yes. Why? Bro, that's it.
It's on purpose, bro. There's no.
It's got to be on purpose.
Bro, look at all the money we sent Ukraine. You think if we just grabbed like a bunch of smart people in America, and instead of that money, we were like, okay, how do we just fix homelessness in Chicago and the kids and all this shit?
If we did that within 3 years, we'd have flying cars. I promise you that.
So, people, I want you guys to be super conscious of what Mark just said, because keep that in your head and then look at the way the world is. Obviously, these higher ups are not for us.
Exactly.
When I was a kid, I used to be like, oh, the government. They're the reason we got cops and we got a hospital and I could go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're about to get into the game.
Not really. It's not like I see the other side of the coin.
Now we're about to get into the game. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
All right. Does America have a success?
Yeah.
Without being the bully.
And I had that written down too, bro, just in case, because I remember when you first told me that. Does it have its success? Does it have its success?
Do we? Yes. And let me, before you answer, its success directly correlates with our success. Let you know.
Because Mark, what I wrote down was, does the U.S. get to the position it's in now without being the bully? Because it sounds like two different questions. Is it or no?
It's the same thing.
Okay, so does the U.S. get to the position it's in now without being the bully?
Yeah.
And okay, so first of all, the position you're talking about right now is that America's at the downhill?
Yes. Well, no. That's not what I mean. I mean, does it have its power? It has. Right. I mean, okay. When I say right now, I don't mean because we are in a decline. But what I mean is maybe 10 years ago, type shit. You feel me?
Without being the bully?
Yes.
Of course, Mark, because love will always get the job done better than
sorry, hold on. What's your answer?
Yes, like they would still. Wait, you said they would be the bully?
I'm saying, do they get to that point without being the bully? And you said yes, right?
The point is, just being successful.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want me to break it down?
Yeah, break it down, please.
Well, because it's like I said, bro, it's like obviously they're successful right now because the way that they've like negatively, I guess, utilized other countries. But I'm like, it doesn't always have to be negative. We could all just work together. So we could have just gotten here if we just got along.
I'm very glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Like it could have been something like La Gran Colombia. It was Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador, all working together, or Africa, just all working together. You know, because bro, Mark, like it's crazy to think about, but bro, back in the day, like a long time ago, they didn't consider countries in Africa. It was just Africa, the continent. That's it. There wasn't Zimbabwe and South Africa. It was just this is a huge piece of land. That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
and we also, as Africans, right? There wasn't all. First of all, the names that you hear, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, those are all European names. They
don't sound like it.
Well, they may have originated in Africa.
Ghana, you know, Niger.
They may have some type of origin in Africa.
Stop. Okay.
But those are European pronunciations. Egypt is a European first of all, it was called Kemet. Kemet means
Africa was called Kemet?
No. Egypt. Egypt was called Kemet.
Yes, black land.
And the black land. That's what it means, right? And then they also there was another name. It's like AEG, but they couldn't. The white boys couldn't pronounce it, so they started calling it Egypt, and that's how it started to become Egypt. But nonetheless, to kind of, I agree. You know what? I'm not gonna say I agree with you, right? Because I would like to, but my faith has been taken.
Yes, but now, Mark, we're talking about what if if the beginning of America started off good and loving, I guess.
No. Here's the thing about it, right? Is that sounds great? It does, right? That sounds ideal
because it would have led to eventually world peace, like
exactly. Which is all we want, right? We don't want no crazy shit,
dude. Yeah.
Here's the thing about it, right? America. And it's not preface this. I'm not admiring America because I grew up actually hating it. I was born here, but I didn't grow up in America. I grew up in, Canada.
So would you say it's the same shit, Mark, or no?
It's similar. Very, very similar. If I had to put a number on it, like 85% similar.
Okay.
They got about a 50% difference, gun laws and, but because there's still slavery there, so
in Canada.
Yeah, there's still slavery there.
No, but what I'm getting at is like the life.
Like, yeah. No.
The way is it like? Could I go over there and be like, "Whoa, this is Canada," or be like, "This is just like
Yes, it is different. Actually, the quality of living is different.
It's better, right?
Better for sure. Yeah. If you are a middle class person, Canada is the place for you. If you are a rich person, America is the place for you. If you're homeless.
I don't know because I mean, aren't the houses over there like ridiculously expensive?
They have free healthcare. They have free healthcare.
What does that mean? You get your mortgage paid?
No. Free healthcare means you can go to the doctor and like you can go to the emergency room, and I don't think you get billed.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you get billed.
Oh, so you're saying that's like the trade-off?
No, I mean it's one of them. That's a pretty big.
Like the houses are expensive, but
I mean, I go to the doctor, bro, and I gotta pay a clinic. I gotta pay like 40. You know what I'm saying? Like $45. I did that in
Do you think that's a lot?
Do you have insurance? I got insurance. But I went to the I don't know. This was years ago, but I went to something in Bridgeport, and I paid like $45 for the copay. That copay does not exist in Canada.
Oh,
there's no copay.
Now I think it's the same way in Colombia now with this new president, and the issue is this is what my aunt tells me. It's like, yeah, we all have healthcare, but the thing is now no one really has premium healthcare because we have like this basic level, like it's longer lines and it's not that high quality. Back then, when you just paid your own, you had premium, like good quality. Yeah. So what do you think about that?
See, but now it helps more people though, right?
I like that, Mark. Yeah. There's an optimistic way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah, it helps more
damage than not.
That's the thing. Yes, everyone wants to look out for themselves, but personally, me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you as well. I'm sure, I get a joy of knowing more people are being helped.
Of course.
Right. So, yeah, it might suck a little more.
I'm gonna tell her that.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to wait in the line a little bit longer, 30 more minutes, but. It is what it is type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very true.
You feel
me?
me?
Tell my mom about that. That's a good one.
Yeah. But what the fuck? How did this start?
Canada.
Because there was something
America's
I was
country.
Oh, no, I remember. I want to agree with you as far as does America get to where it is without being the bully?
Oh yes,
I want to, but I don't. And let me tell you why. America, and again, let me preface this by saying it's admiration, but it's not respect. America is one of the most.
I'm sorry, Mark, but you're forgetting a humongous thing. If they were not negative America or whatever, that means where do you think black people would be? And that on top of it would make them America would be right now amazing. So do you still stand on what you said, or do you still disagree?
You know what? You're right there. You're right there. You're right there. Oh man, I didn't even.
Ism.
Shit. No. I mean, I actually didn't.
Yeah, I was surprised because I was like, it just hit me. I'm like, wait, is he really just acting like?
But okay. Well, let me say this, right?
It's still a multi.
No, I mean, no. I got you because I'm about to.
Let's do it.
Good.
You gotta put a bow on it.
Yeah, because what America did wasn't America. That was the white boys.
Wait, what do you mean?
And what America did? That's worldwide. That's worldwide. That don't matter country. The white boy is gonna be the white boy.
Oh, okay, but that's fine. But let's just say because in this scenario, we're saying America just wasn't a part of this whole white boy thing. But, you don't think still, Mark? Oh, Mark, let's say the whole road is shitty, and America basically gave just didn't discriminate black people, and they were able to do what they were able to do. In a way, maybe this is crazy me saying this, but it'd be like we kind of want to have two Africas.
You know what? Please
come on.
No. Please remember that because I'm about to go into that a little more.
Yeah.
But that sounds great.
Of course, yeah.
But that's not reality. Because
Mark,
and I know you're saying hypothetically right? But they did it everywhere else in the world. Why we can't just single out America from them not to do it.
Right? Now, Mark, why do you think? And I've always wondered this since I was a kid and since I learned about slavery. Why were they why were the people that are already here underdeveloped in the way that they didn't even have the resources to fight back?
Okay.
Was it just because there was too many people, or was it just like how I remembered it that we were just using arrows and they had guns?
Okay, let's okay. We're gonna break this down, right? The Africans that were here underwent a long and severe war. Now, if you're watching this as a viewer,
is this the Gullah Wars or something else?
No, this is much before that.
Okay.
The Africans that were here, they did not just lay down. And if you are, watching this and you don't know anything about the transatlantic slave trade, go look it up. You may not find everything you're gonna, what I'm gonna say, but there are pictures, there are paintings of a war going on with black people and the Spanish. I don't mean Spanish when I mean people speaking Spanish. I don't mean Latin America. I mean people from Spain. Yes, okay. I'm making that distinction, obviously. So they're white boys. That's just a fact, right?
Yeah.
There are paintings of a long war going on. They did not just lay down. Okay. Now, as well, people think gunpowder was produced in China. It was produced actually in North Africa first. And the reason why they didn't use it is because it was unhonorable. All you had to do was shoot someone and they're dead. But you don't have but without that, you actually had to win something. You had to actually combat. So they didn't use it as a means to combat. If you ask, yeah, it might have been a little bit smarter, but I already said this before. They knew this reality was coming to an end for them. This again, and this is we're gonna talk about Sufism, we're gonna talk about Islam, we're gonna talk about Judaism, we're gonna talk about Christianity, because none of them, specifically as that, talk about the spiritual world. They might be spiritual in
like tradition. Say you don't say, you're saying?
Yes, none of them deal with that. Okay, but let me finish my point, right? They knew that the shit was going down. Yes, they still fought, obviously, because we're still in this three-dimensional correct world, right? And you still have kids, you still have your wife. But they did have the means to fight back. The issue is that they were loving at first. They took and what's Thanksgiving? You know, do anybody know what Thanksgiving is? Thanksgiving is the Indians saying we're going to feast together, and the white boys come and say, "Nah, we gonna kill you while you sleep after you eat."
Oh.
And that's what happened. So, the indigenous people's mistake was thinking the white boy was gonna honor them the same way that they did, and also it was the fact that we had infighting from the infrastructure to destroy our empire.
Damn. So it was just. I guess. I guess it was just bound to happen, dude.
It was prophecy.
That's.
Everybody
Do you
need
think
to
it's
watch this.
prophecy in the way like you mean like biblical, as well?
Yes, but I don't like that word because.
Well, the biblical.
Yes, biblical.
Well, no, because I'm just saying. Obviously, I'm saying biblical, referring to the Bible, because the Bible, like we've talked about.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Remember how we talked about, I think, last episode or 2 episodes ago, how and there's verses about black people being on slave ships taken to Egypt, right, and all that.
Yes, and
or
they
taken
said,
out of Egypt or whatever.
Yeah. They said that they would be in a foreign land, and also they would inhibit mindsets that were foreign to them as well. We got Uncle Tom's. We got dudes fighting the black revolution to the T. Black Judas. You know what I'm saying? The Black Panther shit. So yes, but the thing about it is they were fighting. I'm telling you, go look up. Man, I don't know what you would look up. I've seen them myself, and I went to Spain.
The thing is, Mark, like I know they were. I'm not saying they laid down. My issue was, why did they lose?
Why did they lose?
Was it because lack of weaponry or just too much of them came?
Personally, what I think it was a issue with the infrastructure, because I'll tell you this: the Moors were on the ships with the white boy, with Christopher Columbus. The Moors were. So people got to look into the Moors, man, because the whole reason why we're here right now is because of them. Unfortunately, even though I love the history, they taught them everything they knew.
It's like black people just have like this contrary to popular belief. Black people inherently have like love in them. Look at how at first, like how you said, bro, like when they came over, what did you just say? Like, oh, they were just so love, and they thought that they weren't gonna be done. You said like the white people, like they did them. You didn't think that they were gonna be done that bad by white people.
They basically thought they were gonna honor them the same way that the white people that they honor them.
Yeah, so that and what you just said, like the Moors were teaching people, and like they were on the boats and stuff with Christopher Columbus, like showing them
like
they just have like,
yes, and this is okay. I guess we're gonna go into this point now, right? Inherently, specifically the original man, right?
Thank you.
We want to be good. We don't want to hurt. We don't want to kill. We don't want to do anything, bad. Right? We never needed a book to tell us that, though. We never needed a book to.
I agree. Right? No, I agree. Like even for Muslims, bro, the whole like a bunch of prophets coming is just because they always forget and end up fighting it, so they have to be reminded.
Okay.
And I've been thinking, well, yeah, we'll definitely dive about that on like another episode, because I could get really deep on that. But continue.
So here's the thing: is you just said they forget.
Yes, there's always like some chaos or some shit happen. Like
okay.
Like Sodom and Gomorrah, basically it's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. They forget, right? Now, who is the main? What area? Oh man. Okay. All right. What I mean by that is they forget. They said, right? But who has?
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Right. But who has never forgotten? Who has consistently never forgotten how to be human? Who's been here the longest? Type shit.
Yeah, the first human.
Right. First humans.
Yes.
Okay. Just like Christianity, right? It was, it was made for a people to keep them in line.
But Mark, you said they don't forget. Like, why do you think they don't forget? Because some people would say, oh, they did forget. Maybe that's why the flood happened. Like the Atlantic flood. I know some people say it could have been a punishment, things like that. You know.
That one, there's not enough information on that one, bro, because Atlantis is man, we're gonna have to have our own.
I know, and I gotta read, bro.
About
Like
that.
I gotta tell the people, bro. Like I gotta start reading, especially like my Quran, because I gotta read why exactly Pharaoh drowned. Because I was watching a debate the other day, bro, and I found out that in the Quran there wasn't a worldwide flood; it was local.
Oh, it's local.
Yeah, so that I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I gotta freaking read the book.
Yeah, because I'll say it's interesting because
for most religions, the whole damn world.
Most religions, most cultures, most countries, most areas, their mythology has a worldwide flood, right? So something definitely did happen, and maybe the flood we're talking about was the end of Atlantis. But what I've heard is Atlantis doesn't really mean a place. It meant a time where we were all gods. We were all doing.
I can maybe see that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, and this is what I'm going to get into Sufism and all that, right? Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and let me list the counterparts. Gnosticism, which is Christianity's esoteric version.
Would you say Gnosticism is Catholicism, bro?
No, it's completely different. It's completely different.
Because what about the Apocrypha? Like they have a bunch of hidden spiritual stuff in their Apocrypha. That's why the Catholics, they worship different. They have like statues and they do like.
Well, I would say the Apocrypha is part of the Gnosticism.
Thank you. Yeah, right? Yeah, you can say that. That's a good connection. Right? Yeah.
Judaism, we talked about this. The Torah and then the Talmud, right?
Yeah, but that's not a religion. What would you call like?
No, right. Zionist? You said that. No, huh?
Zionist? A Zionist?
Would you?
I don't even want to get too deep on that because I don't know if we could talk about that here. For real. Because there's obviously like not good things to say about it. You know?
Right. We could cook on them actually.
And it's very political.
We could sizzle them, but.
Okay, but we'll say the Talmud because they go with the Talmud.
Right, and honestly, to be completely
honest, Babylonian Talmud because there's two.
We could be wrong about that because I honestly I haven't read the Talmud yet.
Me either. I don't know. I'm iffy about it because I'm like, this just seems.
Okay, I'm glad. No, you know what? The fact that
remember I showed you the video about it, bro. About what the Quran says about the Jews that like separated from like the original thing. Just like in the Bible, Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, it says these Jews will be from the synagogue of Satan. Like things like that, or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna get to
I forgot what you were talking about.
No, so I was basically just listing the counterparts.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Okay. Yes, yeah, so Judaism,
don't worry about it. Judaism, Talmud, and Islam, and Sufism, right?
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Shias. I'm not gonna lie.
What Shia? What the hell is that?
Like, oh god, just like a whole other rabbit hole. Like, for Islam, there's like I would attribute it to like or make the parallel how Christians and Catholics. Sunnis, I'm a Sunni, and then there's what was the other thing I just said?
Islam?
No. Sunni and freaking funny. Sunni and
Shia.
Shia. Yeah, Sunni and Shia. Sunnis, we follow like only Muhammad and like only in his teachings, the Sunnah of him or whatever. Sufis. Shias.
Hell yeah, yes.
Oh no. So Shias or whatever, I think they follow and pray to like cousins and things like that. Like it's more of a political thing or whatever. And I thought you were gonna bring that up, but yeah. No, Sufis, you would say would be the Islam thing.
Sufism is the esoteric version of Islam. Okay,
and I'm about to jump on this because I don't have that much time left.
Okay, yeah.
But what I was gonna say is okay, what do you think about what I'm about to say, bro? Because the research I've done so far about
you gotta go first. Go
ahead. What you mean?
Like I want to hear what you're saying, and then I'm able to
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say it. I thought you were stopping me.
Oh no.
I thought you were saying you have to go. Like it's time for you to
go. No.
But yeah, like I wanted you to see what you think about this because on the research I've done about Sufism, bro, like there's still. I don't know if I would consider them Muslims personally. Some people do. Some people even call them Sunnis because they still have one Quran and they still followed Muhammad and his Sunnah. They only have like I guess like what Sufism is, at least what I think it is, it's like a deeper connection to Allah. Like they would do like dances, and things like that.
Oh, you hitting on the spot right now.
Yeah. So they would do dances and then. what was the other? They would do something else, but it was just that and something else, just like a deeper form. They were just like really, really strict, like just more stricter, I guess you could say, Muslim people. Like they were like, we want to connect more and be more strict, and but they were still do the prayers. They still only read the Quran. Because my research maybe did something different. I was looking up, okay, what book do they read? Like how Christians have the Bible, but then the Catholics have like the Apocrypha. I'm like, where?
Well, no, the Christians don't read the Apocrypha. They don't.
I know,
that.
but I'm saying,
Yeah.
so where does that come from? Because both the Catholic book with the Apocrypha and the Bible, they're not the same Bible, but they both claim to be inspiration from God. So I'm like, okay, where did they get their thing? Because your thing, like where you coming from is like, this is hidden stuff. That's like the real stuff or whatever. So I'm like, okay, if it is, where does it come from? So with Sufis, I'm like, where did they get this other stuff? I couldn't find anything. What I saw is they just follow the Quran and Muhammad, and they just have other teachings. I haven't found yet where those teachings come from, though.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And like I prefaced this episode, right? I haven't done as much.
It's
research.
hard, bro. Like, I can't find that much on it. Like I looked up Sufi books or
the thing is, what I think at least is you have to have a certain. I don't want to say like I'm not trying to. It's a certain talk that is being used, and you have to be able to decipher what the hell they're talking about.
Are you talking about like hidden like segregation in a way?
No, what I mean by is just
like how
Bible,
like how you're like and I don't disagree with you exactly. We're definitely gonna have to talk about this deeper though. Like the whole wool thing.
No,
some people, you know what I'm getting at? Because yesterday when I told you that, you're like, well, who is really who's hiding what it really means, and who has always tried to take Black people's credit and things like that.
Right. Okay. In a way, yeah. Okay. Yes. In a way. But what I mainly mean is when you read the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the Quran, but I'm more well versed in obviously the Bible.
The Bible, yeah.
If you're reading it with a modern eyes, you're gonna just see literal shit. You're gonna just think, oh, this shit happened. If you're reading it with a poetic, ancient mind, you're going to see something different. That's what I mean. And I again, like I said, I don't know because I haven't read the ancient text for Sufism yet, but I will. Maybe that's what it is. It's a different type of talk. I don't know yet.
And I kind of want to end off with this, bro, because I gotta go. But why Sufism is very interesting to me is because when I was doing this research yesterday, it said they follow the Quran. If you read the Quran, it's naturally gonna take you to follow Muhammad and be a Sunni. Right. So I'm like, it's not like the Catholic Bible how it's just like extra stuff and they're like, oh, well, they could grab things from that. I'm like, how did y'all grab this extra stuff from the Quran? Mm-hmm. Because there's only one Quran. It's not like the Christians who have the KJV, the NIV, the NASB, all that stuff. Like we have one.
LGBTQ.
All that. I mean, it's getting to the point, bro. For real. Like they have a new one that came out a couple years ago that has shit like that, like some weirdo shit like that.
Are you serious, bro?
Yes, I gotta find the picture. But it came out, I think, 2017 or 16. But like Muslims, bro, we have one Quran with the same amount of chapters, same amount of words, no different, no change. So I'm like, where did y'all get this from? And how do y'all do that and still follow the Quran and don't think, oh, I'm contradicting my belief or,
Yeah, let me give me some time. I'm gonna research into it, but
please, bro. Yeah. I mean, I gotta look into this too. I have more things that I want to get your thoughts on.
We're gonna cook a little bit later, but what I want to end off with is none of these. The main point I was trying to make is none of these religions have the magic involved.
Let's leave it at that, bro. Can we leave it at that?
You want to leave it at that?
Yes, because we could talk about that magic next episode. Because
right.
You and me, we have a different thing, different definitions of magic. Because I'm getting the magic I'm getting from Islam, but you're like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because magic could be just happiness, blessings for
magic
you, like doing shit or.
It's science.
Okay.
we gonna end it at that.
Okay.
All right. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, you already know what it is, man. IZMPODCAST, man. You already know, man. This is a profound, interesting conversation, man.
Yes.
Subscribe, like the video. You feel me? It helps us a lot,
subscribe.
Man. Hate, like, subscribe, man. We love it, man. Either way, what you want to do,
sir.
But you know what I'm saying? Again, support, man. And we're gonna be out. We're gonna be back soon. You already know. Peace.
Provide the leadership to the people's revolution so he can take this country and change it. Turn it upside down and put the last first and the first last. not only for black people, but for all people.